little bit better than her.
How about that overinflated ego, huh?
She just wants to do different things.
And you do what you're given.
My daughter's supposed to be doing her solo this weekend. Why isn't she working with my kid?
These kids, a bunch of nobodies. I have 2 moms on probation and 2 children on probation. But I don't think they're really equal. I think Jill feels that since she's been doing this for 3 weeks, that she's ahead of the game and that Peyton is just coming in. But I don't think Leslie realizes that at all.
Peyton, I really want you to work. You have to get your leaps up there.
I'm trying.
I know you're trying, but you have to try harder. Listen, this is it. You're getting 1 shot. If you don't do good today, you're not going to be on the team. I saw the looks that Jill was giving Peyton and I, being that our dressing table was right next to Kendall and Jill's. But that's fine. We can take it all in. Hey, it's more competitiveness for us. You've got the performance. You'll beat anybody in the performance. Jill is the new person on the block. So, you know, she's got to be worried. She should be worried. Okay, now I'm marking it. You forgot it? You're kidding me. Thank gosh we're running through it. Come on, Paige, you want to start it with
Leslie, were you a dance teacher in your past life?
No, why?
Because you tell her what to do. She's 14.
I'm allowed to talk to my daughter.
No, I just think that you're treating her like a baby.
I'm not
it's
treating her like a
humiliating.
baby. I'm her mother, and she's my daughter, and she's dancing. I'm reiterating what you tell her all the time.
If you don't yell it yet, you're never gonna know it. Got it? Not 5 minutes before you go on.
I don't think it's fair that Abby yells at the parents just because the parents know what to do. They're moms for a reason. They're helping us. So I don't think that if she's not in the conversation, don't join the conversation. It wasn't meant for you.
Let's go. We have to be ready. We're on 1 number. Let's go.
They have to know the number. Why don't you let them finish running it?
If it goes on and we miss it, then what? It doesn't matter if they know it or not. What's the difference?
Doesn't make a difference if they go on stage and
It
they look like
does make a
fools.
difference.
And
You
look
have
like
to get
fools.
on.
Let them run the
Always.
number.
If we don't get there
Leslie,
in
it's your
time,
first
it doesn't
week
matter
here.
if they know it or not. What's the difference? We gotta go.
You know what, Leslie? We've been doing this every single weekend. It will be fine. You're the new man on the block.
I understand, but
Don't
guess
make
what?
waves.
Are they gonna hold it for us?
Probably not for Leslie Ackerman, maybe for Abby Lee Miller.
Okay.
It's my name, my reputation, not yours.
It's their names, too!
Exactly.
You keep saying it's only you, but these kids are all the ones on the stage.
Right, Christy, they're Abby Lee's kids.
But they're Chloe and Nia and Maddie and Peyton.
Abby's sitting there barking at these girls. It's my name, and for God's sakes, we were so tired of hearing it's your name. It's not. When Chloe stands on stage, people are looking at Chloe. When Maddie's on stage, they're looking at Maddie and Nia. Yes, they dance under Abby's studio, but ultimately, they're the ones on stage.
Peyton, here, honey.
She just stole.
Don't you say that to my daughter!
Look the way you act! Be a role model!
I am a role model, Abby. You're the worst role model here.
This is act number 34, What Comes Around.
I had your back, thought you had mine, thought we'd be friends forever. And I trusted you if I only knew, but my heart was blind.
The group number started. Peyton and Maddie come downstage, and Peyton takes a kick me sign and puts it on her back. Maddie's ponytails were kind of in the way, and Peyton put it up too high. So instead of enjoying the number, we're all looking at Maddie's back to see if the sign's gonna stay on. And I was cringing.
I'll never be your friend again.
So I love to watch these girls dance. I totally enjoy the group numbers. However, this one didn't stick with me too much. It didn't stand out much. The only thing that stood out in my mind was Peyton because she was 8 feet taller than all the other kids. And I'm not sure she pulled off the bully role very well.
What do you think your critique's gonna be?
Look.
Better than Kendall? I thought she did better than Kendall, too.
Thanks.
I think you'll be getting that sweatsuit.
Peyton, you almost screwed the whole entire dance up with the sign. You can't just like stick it.
Whoa.
No, whoa me. You have to make sure it's on there.
Daughter's ponytails up high enough. Why are you gonna say Peyton did as
Well, yeah, but she has to correct what she
No,
screwed up.
Abby, it starts from the beginning and
Did
it
you
should...
just say no, Abby?
No, Abby. I thought she did fabulous.
Right, and you're not a dance teacher.
Hey, you tell me how you thought she did.
I thought she was okay. I think your turns, suit new, never crossed your thighs once. You need to fix that turnout.
I thought that I was better than most of the people for
You
all
thought you were
rounds.
better than most of the people in this group?
Performance-wise.
Oh, that's cocky.
But that's how I feel, performance-wise.
Hmm. I was appalled. I cannot believe that a 14-year-old young adult would open her mouth and act like that in a room full of amazing dancers. Did you see everyone else dancing?
That's how I felt.
Of course she thought she did great. You know, every kid and every dancer that gets out on that stage thinks they are the best dancer. And they think it, they just don't say it. And you know, Peyton being coerced, she said it.
We have a really nice camaraderie amongst the girls here, but we don't critique each other. I ask you how you felt about you, not in comparison to everyone else, just about your performance.
So everybody was perfect but Peyton?
No.
You didn't critique one other person?
I don't need to. Peyton did for me. I don't think there is an apology to give to the group. She said it, it's out there, and it was wrong, and it was bad. It will take years to regain their trust. These are her friends. These are her comrades. This is her team. She shouldn't belittle others. That's my job.
Intermediate modern small group. Are you ready? Second place goes to I Love Rock and Roll.
Oh, this is us.
Goes to Backpack Girls. Nice job.
The group dance also did not win their category. I thought for sure, with the level of difficulty, that they were gonna win that, and they didn't. So either the judges didn't get it, maybe they thought it was inappropriate, I don't know. So, Peyton, how about that overinflated ego, huh? This group's been winning, 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 winning.
Do you think they lost because of her?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to read the judges' comments and listen to the critiques and see what they said.
Well, is she gonna be able to dance with the team again?
I don't know. I don't think what she did on stage really is what my concern is. It was coming back to the dressing room and saying that she was fabulous and everybody else
You know what? You flustered her. She didn't mean it like that. You're talking to a 14-year-old. If you want to fight with somebody, then you fight with me, her mother.
It's not about fighting, Leslie. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. But it's different. People are paying me for my opinion. So you are still on probation. You know, Peyton's sassy little mouth may have just ruined her chances of getting off probation, maybe even getting on this competition team.
Abby's really mad at Peyton.
Why?
Because of the way it came out when Peyton was talking about the rest of the group dance and her performance in comparison to everyone else. I will speak for myself. I took it the same way that Abby said it.
Wait, and then she apologized, and then you're still saying this to me?
You didn't let me finish my comment.
Well, because I'm pissed off, that's why. You don't accept apologies from a 14-year-old?
I did accept her apology.
Don't have this conversation with me.
But
Wait, no.
There's a lot of enabling going on.
Somebody shut you down, and you can't
You're
handle
not shutting me down,
Yes,
Leslie.
I did.
Ladies, I'm standing outside with a dance teacher that's a friend of mine, and I can hear every word you're saying.
I'm still upset, Abby.
I know, but Leslie, you know what? Your daughter's 14 years old. You say that she's a grown-up, she's this, she's that. She has a smart mouth on her. You need to dig your fingernails into her back and tell her to shut her mouth.
Okay, stop. Did you not put her on the spot that got her to that point where she said something wrong and apologized to you? You did not put her on this team because of her comment. Is that what? That's what I want to know.
Yes.
Then that's a shame. Shame on you, and I hope you feel better
shame on me.
laying your head down on your pillow.
Don't shame on me.
You're gonna kick her off to the curb?
You don't walk into a dressing room with a whole group of people and say, I was fabulous and you all weren't. It's ridiculous.
No, you let her daughter off probation.
Leslie, you don't need to be here. You said you can find a dance to put her in. I did. If Peyton wouldn't have been in that would have been Chloe's fault. She came in here and had this snotty little attitude, and you back her up.
I don't think you guys have to put up with me much longer. I'll be gone. This will be it.
Mackenzie, you are doing a solo. It's called A Perfect Day in the Sun. Chloe, you will be doing another contemporary lyrical routine entitled Ghost. And Paige, you have a solo also. Kendall, you will be doing a solo. The name of your solo is Kiss, Kiss. Nia, we're changing it up again for you. You're gonna be doing a 60s inspired number. And Brooke, you're gonna have to get your butt up in the air. The name of your solo is Fly. So all of your aerial work needs to be in there. I see Melissa out of the corner of my eye going, Maddie, get your hand up. Maddie, get your hand, raise your hand. Melissa, butt out.
Do I have a solo?
I know darn well that Maddie is one of the strongest dancers on my team and that she should be doing a solo. But you know what? I can't give her one. Maddie, I'm not hurting your feelings. She has to want it. Maddie has to come to me and beg for that solo back. But I have a bunch of other kids that want to do solos.
She wants to do a solo very bad.
I understand that, but you interrupted her and wanted her not to do it because you were afraid of losing all your friends.
It was really hard to see Maddie's face. I'm the one that didn't let her do a solo a few weeks ago. I was gonna tell you you're doing a solo and you're not. And I'm not trying to speak for my children, but it's very hard when you see your child cry.
Maddie, toughen up. You're gonna go to an audition and not get picked someday. Get it? And you need to stand there with a smile on your face.
Everything for nationals rests on how they perform this week. And at this point, I feel so sad for Maddie because she's upset that she doesn't have a solo. And then she's dealing with like Abby's pent up frustrations that she's no longer her favorite.
All right, moms, you're dismissed. Ladies, spread apart. Let's start warming up. So, what's up with you?
I really want to do a solo this week. I feel like every time I do a solo, I feel more happier.
And you threw that all away. I wanted you to do a solo to freak out Justice, and I think you should have done it for me. You know what? I feel like I'm giving you an opportunity and you're crapping all over me. You need to tell me why you should be doing a solo.
I'm the only one that doesn't have a solo this week, so.
That's not a reason. It has to come from here, Maddie. You have to want it. I don't want to see Maddie upset, but I have to teach Maddie a lesson. It shouldn't come so easy. You have to want it like everybody else. You have to work on it like everybody else. And you have to go out there and prove yourself just like everybody else. I want you to want it. This week is very important. I'm making my decision on who gets to dance at nationals. So these girls need to bring everything they have and impress me with their solos.
I really wanted to do a solo this week because of the competition and because we're in LA, and I just love doing solos.
All right, well, if you love doing solos, then whenever you're offered one, you should jump at the opportunity because it's not gonna always come by. I can tell Maddie really wants a solo, and I think she's learned her lesson. So it's time to put this kid back in the game. Maddie, you haven't had a solo in weeks, so this is your big chance to show me that you still have the ambition.
I'm so glad Miss Abby gave me a solo because I think that I really deserved it and I don't want to let her down.
Turn your knees out when you land that on shot. You're not stepping on a turned out foot. Wing your back foot in the attitude. You are rusty, kid.
I always expected that Maddie would have a solo going into nationals. I knew she was going to have a solo. Whether she took off 2 weeks, 5 weeks,
I don't want
10
my
or
kids
12
to go to
weeks.
nationals.
I think the most telling thing in there when she was yelling at Maddie that she was rusty after 3 weeks. Hello, none of the other kids ever dance.
It proved our point. You only get better by having more practice on stage.
I think I'm ready to pull off a solo, but I need to show Miss Abby that I did deserve it.
Okay, stand up. You wanted this solo, you got it. Maddie, you and Nia are up next. You haven't done a solo in, what, 3 weeks now? Are you gonna get out there and choke? Are you gonna be average? Or are you gonna be exceptional? Let's hope.
I need to show Abby that she made the right choice to give me this solo.
And next to the intensity stage is act number 52. Put your hands together for Maddie performing Piece of My Heart.
And I let you go.
I think this was Maddie's best routine she's ever done. I mean, ever.
Maddie's routine was close to perfection.
Ladies and gentlemen, your highest scoring elite junior soloist with a score of 273.7 points is Miss Maddie with act number 52, Piece of My Heart.
So Maddie placed first. I was so proud of her, and she learned her dance in one day, and she worked her butt off so she can win.